Vex trap? What is Cade getting us into this time? Something around here is... We find that something, we'll find Cade. There! The signal's coming from that wrecked ship.
What's going on, guys? This is Rebel88boy. I already have a Titan that I have got up to a level or power level of 346, and I decided I was going to, since I've already done the latest expansion and completed it, I decided I was going to take and give me a Warlock for the first time and level him up and see the difference in his gameplay and the Titan's gameplay. One of the biggest things I've noticed is the booster. The Titan can glide pretty well, but the Warlock actually can. It seems like you got more control over how he glides.
Hello.
Where
Are you here to rescue the K6?
where the Titan just kind of, you know, shoots straight up in the air, and then, you know, after that he just kind of comes falling. The Warlock doesn't do that. As he's descending, he just kind of glides down gradually. So it's a little bit neater than actually doing the Titan, where he just kind of falls out of the sky. Which, if you know anything about a Titan, you'll know that he is basically built to take damage. So I would assume he could fall out of the sky like a boulder and take that lick. So, but I'm enjoying the way the Warlock kind of glides down to the ground. It's useful sometimes. I'm still getting used to the way a lot of his stuff works. So, yeah, if I'm looking a little like uneasy playing, it's because I am. I haven't played with the Warlock too much, so. And I'm definitely past all these old weapons that I used to use, so I'm having to learn how to shoot all this old shit all over again, so just bear with me. But, but what can I say, man? Season 3 was actually, it was really good, but very short. I like the new planet Mars we've been on, but I hate that the game is so short, man. Destiny's a good game, you know, there's so many things they could actually do with it, and I'm really hoping at some point they'll, you know, use it to its full potential. I'd like to see a very big storyline going on in this game, something that's really going to have you working hard and what have you.
Someone there? Listen, don't ask
Also, if there's anything that I know about also, if there's anything particular that you'd like to see or you'd like to know about the game itself, if you're new to the game or whatever, feel free to leave me a comment below with your question, and I will do my very best to answer. As you can see, look at it. Yeah. This pistol's pretty badass. As for this pulse rifle, it's alright. Either I suck at shooting it, or either it's just not that good of a gun. Oh shit. Now, you know your character is weak when you're having to just use your super on common. You should never have to use your super on common. If you're having to use it, either I'm just really terrible at being a Warlock, or my Warlock, like I said, his power level is kind of shit right this second. Nothing compared to my Titan, so I would expect for him to be so powerful to begin with, but still. I do look how the Warlock does kind of glide though. That's pretty nice. Oh, y'all wise up, huh? Alright, well, that could have gone a whole lot more smooth, but like I said,
So failsafe, what exactly?
like I said, I'm still trying to get used to this Warlock, and it kind of is what it is.
He is now trapped in a non-linear loop.
I hope this is a new kinetic weapon. Yeah, thank God. It's equal in power. Let's try this auto rifle. Yeah, scout rifle. I'm not really big on scout rifles to begin with, so I'm hoping this is a lot better. We'll find out in a minute. It's either going to be a lot better or it's going to suck really bad, so we'll find out in just a moment. I got a few things I can level up right quick. I don't know about you guys, but I delete pretty much anything I know for a fact I'm not going to use. And right now, my Warlock is so weak, as you can see, he's only got a power level of a 92. I don't even have the ability to really combine anything like I can with my Titan, so that kind of sucks. You know, honestly, in all seriousness, I know it says that there's a 72 and the other gun is a 91, but this gun right here, this little sidearm, is pretty damn nice. So I'm actually going to keep that gun, and I'm going to see if I can't power it up later on. And I'm going to try this gun out right here. This is the one I haven't really messed with, but, you know, it won't going to hurt to look at it. And let's see here, anything else worth looking at? I don't really care about this. Alright, well that'll help him out a little bit power-wise anyway, won't it? So, that'll help us out a little bit. We'll be able to see a few extra things. Or excuse me, we'll be able to take a little bit extra damage, because I could not take any damage yesterday. When I created this character, it was absolutely terrible. Like, man, you wouldn't believe how many times I died. Like, and it was so easy too. Like, I was just dying from just common. I would walk out and it seemed like 2 or 3 shots I was dead. And that's just me getting so used to my Titan being so powerful. I was able to, you know, run around and take damage out the ass and just keep going. I don't know about everybody else, but I keep my Titan's resilience like crazy high. It's not like on a 9, you know. My speed, my recovery could be better, but you know, when it comes to certain things, being able to take damage is to me more vital than being able to recover. Because if you can't take hardly no damage, then your recovery ain't gonna matter if you gonna get in-capped every 5 minutes. So I don't know how everybody else thinks, but that's my thought process. So I always have my Titan running high on resilience, but I highly doubt I'll do it to this character. I don't really know what's the best setup for him yet. Like I said, he's a new character, so I'm just kind of trying to get a good feel for him and whatnot. But from what I can tell so far, it isn't actually that bad of a character to play with. I was always more partial to the Titan, but I can definitely say that the Warlock is growing on me. I mean, he's definitely not a bad character at all to play with. So if anybody has a Titan, or I haven't had a hunter, but I do have a friend who plays with a hunter, and he always says he likes that character. But the Warlock is the one I've never actually got to see anyone play with like firsthand, so that's the reason why I chose to create the Warlock versus everything else. So this gun isn't too bad. Not bad at all. Let me see if I try this new sidearm and see what we got going on with it. Oh. Yes, sir, I need you to calm your ass down. Huh.
I'm almost afraid to ask, but failsafe, what happened to the Exodus Black crew?
Only my captain can access those memories. And he's super dead.
Yeah, I definitely like the Warlock's ability to hover and just glide around. He actually is another cool feature that I realized last night. Actually, I've done it a few times before I realized I was actually doing it. If you leap up in the air while you're flying, if you start shooting, the Warlock will actually stay stationary and he will stay hovering for as long as you're gonna shoot until you basically run out until you need to reload. And then of course his hover give out, I guess, because he's reloading. But I thought that was pretty damn cool, because there's been plenty of times where I've leaped in the air with my Titan and had a really good shot up in the air. And of course the Titan isn't going to stay up in the air very long. He's going to come dropping back down. So one thing really nice about the Warlock is if I got it right up top and I happen to jump up and got a good clear shot, I can actually hover in that spot for a minute and and empty my clip out and hopefully take out whatever I'm shooting at. So I definitely think that is a really cool feature that I wish the Titan had the ability to do. But I mean, that kind of what makes Destiny, a little bit unique, is the fact that, you got three great characters. It's all about what you like the most. Like I said, I'm more partial to the Titan, even though I like this Warlock, and I may even become more of a Warlock fan than a Titan fan later on. But as of this moment, I'm still a big Titan fan. But it's really good to have all three characters and all of them have their own special abilities. And I definitely like that one ability the Warlock has, being able to just hover in midair. So that's a really nice one if anybody's interested in trying to level up a Warlock. He's really not a bad character at all.
Won't we get stuck like Cade?
Oh no, my judgment module is much more reliable than the Cade unit.
We're through. We're okay.
Of course. The Cade 6 is not far now.
Alright. Well, that's what I get for trying to... I'm sorry, I had to go check on the baby and I came back, bumped the controller, and I fell off a cliff. Nice work, Chris. So yeah, let's see here, where to?
Okay, yeah. Go handle that first, then me. Hey, you're doing great. Thanks.
Things gets interesting because they have all this shit going on. And you know what's crazy is when I actually did these missions the very first time when I first got in the game, I actually had a whole fire team I was doing them with, so yeah, needless to say, my Warlock definitely needs some better,
Hurry, come on. I don't know how long this portal's gonna stick.
Cade? What have you...
Stop. Look. Long story, and it may look like I don't know what I'm doing, but I do. Maybe not. It doesn't matter. Killing the power source at the origin point should break the loop and get me out of the portal system. Have you got that? Say you got it. Say something.
Fine, I'll say it. We got it, Cade. Now, how did you...
Oh my God, what's off? Did you not hear what I just said?
I'm guessing this is why they don't like him leaving the town.
check on the baby right quick.
Failsafe, we're at your coordinates. Cade is stuck inside a Vex portal system. Can you help us find the power source so we can get him out?
Oh yes, by locating the original Vex teleporter the Cade unit used, you can shut down the loop and free him. I can guide you there.
Okay, so we find this Vex teleporter and shut it down. Easy. Ugh. What is this stuff?
It's called radiolaria. You know, Vex mind fluid.
This stuff is organic. Seems the Vex are not pure robot.
Ah.
What could have possibly brought Cade to Nessus?
I know the answer.
1, stop listening in on us. 2, what's the answer?
He asked me not to tell anyone. Warning, Vex threat detected. They are blocking your path to the Cade unit's teleporter. You will have to eliminate them. Warning, Vex threat detected. They are blocking your path to the Cade unit's teleporter. You will have to eliminate them.
That's what I get for going to read shit at the bottom of the screen.
Warning, Vex threat detected. They are blocking your path to the cave unit's teleporter. You will have to eliminate them. I thought your wholesale destruction of the Vex would make me miss my captain and crew less.
Did it?
It did not.